I wanted to ask you about the new conflict that we have unfolding against the backdrop of the Doha Forum, but also against the backdrop of what has already been such a challenging year for so many people. Qatar has played a really important and critical role when it comes to the mediation between Israel and Hamas. And of course, the focus right now is on the people. But I also have to ask you about the impact on the economy. Are we seeing an impact in Qatar or around the region?
Yeah. I mean, wars are not good anywhere, regardless whether it's in the region or outside the region. We have seen what happened with the Russia-Ukraine war and the disruption to the supply chain and the inflation in food, in energy, everything, and the shortage of energy. So, I mean, usually, always, wars are really, affects economies. And the closer the war to you, the closer the problem is to you. So, definitely, continuation of the war in Gaza is not going to be something we're going to be, of course, the humanitarian part is more important to us than the economy in this case. But the economies will struggle, especially more of the vulnerable economies around, around the region, here. They will be more vulnerable in terms of like others. But, definitely, wars are not good, and what's happening in Gaza is not good. It's a huge human catastrophe, and, I think the whole world should do something about it.
Just on that point, you said it increases the vulnerabilities. Do you also believe that it changes the investability profile of this region as a result?
Yeah, okay. I like to look at it as something going to settle very soon. I do want to look at it like a long-lasting problem. It is a long-lasting problem. I must not say, but the war itself, I hope that it finishes as soon as possible. I think the region is still very attractive in terms of like investment, in terms of and you have although we are talking about one region, they're not the same. There are some countries who have different economic characteristics than others. Some countries are enjoying surpluses, enjoying economical growth. Some countries struggling with inflations and everything. So it's not the same. But I think the overall picture it will not change. But as I say, now during the war, of course, nobody will come to the region. I think it's going to be very difficult. But as things slow down, from our experience, our region, speaking about Qatar, did not really change. The FDI flow continues to be the same. The investment in the stock markets and on the establishment of the businesses here, no change in the game. Nothing. No companies change their mind or anything. The same thing if you look to the other GCC countries. I think we will find the same thing. But as I said, the nearer you are to the war, maybe it's more difficult, especially if you already have some financial and economical difficulties.